Normally at the start of a new year, people resolve to make a change or to be better. Notice that your local gym is probably a bit more crowded of late. For CMU basketball up there.
Hey there everyone, Dave Edgecomb alongside Zach Bears live at Buttermilk Mountain in Aspen, Colorado for the 2015 X Games, where things are just starting to close down for the night.
Kyle Serrano at the plate with a runner on second, smacks one to left. Hunter Donaldson's got a play on it, but somebody built a wall out there. 2-run shot makes it.
Now, one thing the Mavs weren't sure about is what kind of crowd that they would have tonight, with it being the start of Thanksgiving break. So far, fairly quiet, but we'll see once it gets closer to game time what kind of atmosphere we're dealing with. Zach?
They may only be 8 or 9 years old, but they make everything look so easy. Their competition player, Durango daring Glenwood's Matt Osier to shoot it. The double dammy. Drills it, tied at 7. You know, kids, they grow up so fast. One day they're learning to tie their shoes. The next they're learning to drive the family station wagon. Or if you're rifle freshman Ellie Walters, it's shoe tying to making big shots. And Sarah, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Mike Rocha, and that's your punchline too. He does it all this time.
Realizing your dreams can be frustrating and daunting both at the same time. For Fruita's Cole Wilford, that moment is tomorrow, and he's excited for the opportunity.
Now, what's the best part of Thanksgiving? How about eating twice baked and turkey legs 3 days later, right, Sarah? But a close second is day 2 of the holiday. In the first, Adrian Gonzalez says, "Welcome to the big meet." Hammers the solo shot into the seats. And that's a look at sports. Have a great day.
On the field, Kevin Villar is calm with the ball at his feet. Off it, he's most calm working with his hands.
I feel like it's important to have that other thing you can do, that you can like sit by yourself and just relax.
Villar is an art class regular, from screen printing to ceramics, both of which come as second nature to the senior.
When I'm in an art room, I'm like, okay, well, this is pretty much like free time to me because I like doing it.
When it comes to soccer, Coach Stephen Lotto wants his center midfielder to do more talking. In the classroom, his art teachers have a different suggestion.
Probably to listen to the directions, because sometimes I just like go my own way. Like, we had to make a whistle out of clay, and the first steps that we had to do is like make a ball and then create a dome with our finger. And instead of doing that, like I took it out. And he got mad. He's like, "Why'd you do that? It's not gonna come out anymore." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening, sorry. But I'll make it work." And then at the end of the project, like, it ended up working.
Teachers say that Kevin's ability to see what others cannot is what separates him as an artist. Coincidentally enough, that vision is also what Coach Lotta thinks separates Kevin on the field.
Awareness and just that peripheral vision is something that's hard to teach. So something who has it a little bit more naturally is definitely something that's a gift. So if he can always use that in his soccer, then he's just that much better than his opponent.
Seeing things from a unique perspective is even starting to work on some unlikely candidates.
Just recently, my parents are like, "Okay, I didn't see it that way," and like, "Okay, well, just try it, I guess."
Now that is an art. In Grand Junction, Dave Edgecomb, KKCO 11 Sports.
With no more 4A and 5A schools in the basketball state tournaments, some of the smaller schools took center stage today, and that stage was at Central High School, where we had the 2A regional finals. Both Paonia boys and girls were looking to book a trip. We start on the girls' side, the subtle style of Coach Scott Rinks against that style of Sirocco. To start of the third quarter, Coach Rinks will like this. Eagles getting after it defensively. Ashley Van Fleet, she's fleet of foot, gets in the passing lane and takes it down for the lane. Paonia up 31-18. Later on, the kick to Morgan Hardigan from downtown. Everything working for the Eagles. Let's make this a movie and call it Sister Act Part 3, right, Sarah? I think Easton Hardigan fakes a ram out of a Reeboks. It goes to the rack. Rams on the offensive. Great look into the post for Brianna Peterson. But Eagles, too much. Emily Pieper breaks the press and links up with Easton Hardigan. Paonia wins 56-38, winning their regional. Now, the boys tried to do the same beforehand, taking on Ignacio, and it was tough sledding for the Eagles, who really had no answer for Ignacio's. Wyatt Hayes gets the steal, and check out that behind the back and the scoop off glass. Very nice. Later in the second, good ball movement from Paonia. Dagan Rinks knocks down the triple. Final minute of the first half. Hayes drives and gets the teardrop to go down. Why is he so emotional? The kid came to ball. Bobcats led at the half 38-19. Third quarter, more ball movement, more outside shooting for the Eagles. Francisco Lopez this time, but it would not matter. Ignacio's Addison Jones's jumper is good. Hayes on the assist. Ignacio wins 54-29, ending the Eagles' run. On the diamond, we had the final day of the Bill Fanning Classic. Some Western Slope sides looking to continue their great starts to their seasons. For the Wildcats, one of those squads. They squared off with Greeley Central at Simplesio Field. The top 5 runners on the corners for Greeley, but Dakota Pace induces the pop-up. Chris Cordova chases that bad boy down, end of the threat. Now Fruta has some absolute mashers. Case in point, Cuba Best at the dish, and that's a lot of lasagna. The solo shot to right, that's a grown man homer right there. Also put the Wildcats up 10-2. Back on D, Sam Graff on the bump, and he was dealing Ched, waving at the high heater. Then he'll go ahead and paint the corner like a young Pablo Picasso. Bottom of the 6th, bases chucked for Sam Schroeder, and he laces one to the gap. 1 run was all they needed. Wildcats win by mercy rule 12-2 and go on a perfect 3-0 in the tournament. And after them, it was Grand Junction playing Centaurus. Bottom of the 3rd, Tyson Zansky shoots one through the hole. Looks like they're playing on the moon. 1 run will score easy. Jack Parsons motoring around 3rd. He scars, all part of a 6-run inning. Tigers lead 6-1. Top 4 Warriors. Anthony Lasso rips what looks like a gapper. A lot of room out there at Simplesio, but Parsons, he's like a gazelle, tracks it down to end the inning. And the wonders of editing. Parsons at the plate, and he punches one to short. That just eats up Joe Milano. 1 run scores to make it 7-1. Let's jump to the 5th inning. Warriors already with 2 across, looking for more. Chopper up the middle, but Brandon Shaver takes it himself, ends the threat. Tigers win 11-3. They go 2-0 in the tourney. The other game of the day, Palisade falls to Horizon 13-4. And that's a look at sports. We'll be back after this.